Remember, you can pause anytime you need. 可以随时按下暂停键。Make sure have your tools ready.
Hello everyone, today we are going to do something related to the spring. So last week we are doing some flowers, right? We are doing a bunch of the flowers. Today we are going to do something is related to the flower. You might say butterfly, but before the butterfly become the butterfly, what they will be? Yes, we are going to do the wands. So before they become the butterfly, they will become something like the wands. Okay, so I need you to have your paper, your pencils, and your erasers. Okay, so first of all, we have to start with two circles. One is at the top of the corner, right here. And how big is the circle? Show me the fingers. 1, 2, 3. And see, my circle is bigger than my 3 fingers. So make sure your circle is bigger than your 3 fingers and smaller than your head. So your hand can cover entire circle, but the circle is bigger than your 3 fingers. And we are going to move the same circle all the way down across to this corner. And we are doing the same circle. Okay, they have to be the similar size. Not too big, not too small. They are the similar size. Okay, then we are going to do some writing. We have to follow here like the S. One, very, very gentle, and looks like the S. Okay, from here, the first circle we made, all the way down to the second circle we made. Okay, and you might feel a little bit confused. What's that? Is that the yo-yo? No, it's the wand. Okay, so we are going to start to add a bunch of different shape for your wand. Okay, so we have circles. Now maybe my second one, I want to have the oval. And I want to have my third one like the diamond. Okay, so I want to continue to add in different shape all the way down to the second circle we made. Okay, so it could be the circle again if you want to, and a heart. So as you see, all the shape I made, they are on the line we just made. So we have followed the path. Okay, so we add in the shapes on the path. Okay, so it could look like the rectangle. I want to have a star shape. And don't forget, all the shape have to be connected. See, they're linked together. They are linking together. They are linking together. They are not separate. Okay, so you can add any shape you like, but just make sure all of them are connected to each other. They are not the separate parts. Then we are going to have a mini one. I want to oval, diamonds, like the real diamonds. Okay, then another heart. Okay, and the circle, and the oval, and I finish the shape from the head all the way down to the second circle. Now it's the time for us to think about the face. Okay? So what kind of face of the worm? If he wants to, it can be happy, it can be sad, because he might be lonely, and he can be a little bit angry or scared. So what kind of emotion you want to make for the worms? Okay, so think about the emotion. What kind of feeling you want to tell people? Okay, so think about the emotion. I think mine looks happy because the spring is almost here. Okay, so it might be a little bit cold outside, but I think the warm weather is coming very shortly. So I can do a lot of things during the springs, even the summer. Okay, so that's why I think my worms feels happy, because that, they're going to have something good happen. Okay, I want to do some teeth so he can chew the leaf. Okay, and I'll have the worms, the sensor for the worms, so he can feel where is the food. Okay, then I want you to add some background. So think about the food. What does the worms need? Do they eat chicken nugget? Do they eat French fries? Or do they eat candy? Or even the leaf or vegetable? So what do you think? So adding some food around, what kind of food they were going to eat. Okay?
That's take your time to complete your drawing. Don't be rushed. You might need to think about it, imagine it, and create it, and jot them down. Okay, so you might need to think about it. How can you complete your drawing, and how can you make your drawing looks even better? So think about it before you start to add anything on it. Okay, so think and imagine and create it. Remember, don't be rushed. Take your time. Don't forget, good art always takes time. Remember, don't be rushed, take your time. That's it. Any detail you forget to add it, and don't forget every small part that you might need it. Don't forget, good art always takes time. No worry if you need more time to complete your awesome work.
When you finish the background, I adding some leaf, I adding some flower, and I think you have even something better. Maybe the ants, maybe the friends, maybe the mushroom. So anything you think that can make your drawing looks better, feel free to add them on, okay? Then, when you're done with the background, grab your markers, the big fine markers, okay? So I want you to start to trace the worm, not the background, just the worm, okay? So we use the fine marker to trace somewhere big. So which means I'm not tracing the eye and the teeth and the nose because they are something small, okay? So use the fine marker to trace the face, maybe the mouth, and the body and the butt, okay? But not for the eye, for the nose, for the teeth, and the background. We are going to use the thin marker to trace the small area, okay? So now using your fine markers only to trace somewhere big, okay? Somewhere big. Slow down, trace nicely. Okay, so when I finish tracing all the big area, I'm going to find my thin marker. Looks like the needle. See, it looks like the needle. It's very small and tiny. But if you don't have the teeny sharp bead, you can use the black pencil crayon to help you to trace. Okay, so either one, the thin marker or the black pencil crayons. Okay, so I'm going to start to trace somewhere small and my background. Okay, so when you're done with the tracing, all the single part, you are not missing anything. The big area, the fine marker, the small area, and the background are small, tiny marker to trace. Okay, then when we're done, everything looks good. Now we need the eraser. So go to get the nice eraser ever to erase every single part, the pencil line off from your paper. Okay, so we don't need the pencil line anymore. We already trace it. But if you trace with the pencil crayon, you have to erase very gentle. Okay, so you don't remove the pencil crayon line away. So make sure you erase them very gently if you use the pencil crayon to trace. But however, if you are using the marker to erase, you still need to be gentle because we don't want to break the paper, right? We want to have a nice joint paper, not a rough one, okay? So be patient. Make sure all the extra pencil line is disappear from your paper. Okay, so remove the dust in the garbage can.
Break time for 3 minutes. During the break time, you can go to drink some water or your juice, and even you can have some snack. It is also a nice time for you to go to the washroom, and don't forget to wash your hand after you finish the toilet. And don't forget to move your body around. You can walk around, jumping up and down, and do some exercise for your body. And you also can look in out of the window, something far, far away to relax your eye. Using your break time wisely, okay? Do something that you should do right now, and don't forget to come back later. Welcome back, everyone.
Okay, so we can start our second part of the class. So we finished the outline, we finished the tracing. Now it's the time for us to color. But today I want you to try something new. We don't want to do the coloring. I want you to try to add in the pattern. So what do I mean the pattern? Pattern is something repeating. So let me zoop in to see the detail on my drawing. Okay, so I'm going to start with my first oval right here. I choose one color I like. For example, I want my first pattern is the straight line. So all the line I add is straight. And they're on the same angle, same directions. I'm not going to do the wiggle line at the middle, right? All the line has to be the same. So that's our second one. Okay, so I choose another color. This time I'm going to add in a bunch of the bubbles. So I'm repeating the bubbles. I'm not adding the heart shape or the stop shape because they are not the same. They are not the pattern. So I'm only repeating the bubble inside my diamond shape. Okay, it's a little bit confused again. No worry, I will do that on my third one. Okay, this time I'm going to choose the orange, the dark orange. So this time I'm going to do the wave line. Okay, so which means I'm going to repeating the wave line all the way down inside the circles. Okay, so we are repeating the same patterns in the circle. Okay, now you can begin. You can create any pattern you like. Okay, and finish the worms only. Then we can figure out how do we color for our background. Now you should only focus on the worm. So try to create more pattern as much as you can. Okay, so when you're done with the pattern of the worms, okay, so that C, does the pattern looks boring? So what do I mean boring? You're having the same pattern again and again. So try to create the multiple pattern. Try to create more. So that's C mine. So as you see, we got the straight line, we have circle, we have wave. But we can use the straight line and the wave line, combine them into the heart shape. Even I can change the angle of the straight line and it becomes a grid. I can double the circle like the lollipop. I can have the dashed line, I can have the diamonds, the big diamond, small diamond, the dots, the donuts. So those are the pattern, right? They are simple, they are clarified, and we can see everything looks different. Okay, so that's double check. Do you have all the patterns into different style? Okay, so don't make your worm looks boring. Okay, so when you finish all the pattern, now feel free to color somewhere small. For example, my eye is pretty small, so I'm not going to add in the pattern because it's too hard. Okay, so I'm start to color for somewhere small, such as the eye, mouth, and the background. Okay, so feel free to color with any color you like. Don't limit yourself. Okay, nothing wrong if you do something different in arts. Okay, nothing wrong with that. It's very nice you create something that we never seen.
Make sure you're having your coloring nicely and solid. No one should doing the scribbling colors. Good arts always take time, okay? So be patient to finish all the nice color on your joint. Make sure you're having your coloring nicely and solid. No one should doing the scribbling colors. Good arts always take time, okay? So be patient to finish all the nice color on your joint.
Okay, so try to make your worm and the background looks colorful. Okay, it's almost the spring. We try to make the thing looks like the spring. Spring is going to have many color coming out. Okay, so that's why I choose a lot of the color. So take your time. Good art always takes time. Okay, don't be rushed. Try to make your drawing looks nice. Okay, so when you're done with your drawing, find the marker or Sharpie to sign your name just like all the artists. Okay, we are the artists, so we have to write down our name and write down the dates for today.
When you complete your drawing, sign the name and write down the date. 完成画作之后，签下你的名字，更写上日期。Don't forget to take a photo of your drawing and send it to us. 不要忘记帮你的作品拍上照片寄给我们哦。And don't forget to clean out the table before you go. 不要忘记清洁你的桌子哦。Bye bye, see you next time.